We gotta solve linear equation y prime equals 3y plus 4. We're gonna solve this problem using integrating factors. Whenever we use integrating factor, the first thing we have to do with our equation is to put into standard form. That is y prime plus p of xy equals q of x. Now to put y prime equals 3y plus 4 into standard form, we gotta subtract 3y from both sides. When we do that, then from the right side, 3y minus 3y, they cancel each other out. And then we have y prime minus 3y equals 4. Now we can see that our equation matches the standard form. That is y prime plus p of xy equals q of x. Once we have in standard form, we gotta multiply both sides by u. Once we do that, and then we have u y prime minus 3y equals 4u. So what we are looking for is du dt. Du dt is whatever is front of the function y. Y is our function. So we're gonna pick up whatever value we have in front of the function y. That is negative 3u. So du dt equals negative 3u. Now, once we have in this form, what we're gonna do is we're gonna integrate it and then we're gonna solve for u. Now, to integrate, we need to have this one side and use another side. Let's have this on the right side, use on the left side. To do that, we gotta multiply both sides by dt. Then from the left side, dt and dt, they cancel each other out. And then we have du equals negative 3u dt. Now we gotta divide both sides by u. Once we do that, then from the right side, u and 1 over u, they cancel each other out. And then we have 1 over u du equals negative 3 dt. Now, once we have in this form, we gotta integrate it, both sides, and then from the left side, 1 over u. If we integrate 1 over u, we got ln absolute value of u equals negative 3t. Now, to find the value of u, we're gonna use a, so we're gonna raise a to the ln. A to the ln will be 1, so that will leave u by itself. So we got u equals a to the negative 3t. Once we found value of u, we're gonna reverse the product rule. That is d over dt of a to the negative 3ty equals 4a to the negative 3t. Now the left side, where d over dt of a to the negative 3t comes from, is from the product rule. So what d over dt is saying is that take a derivative of a to the negative 3ty. If we take a derivative of that, we got a to the negative 3ty prime minus 3a to the negative 3ty. So that is where the left side is coming from. Now we're gonna integrate both sides and then we're gonna solve for y. Now if we integrate the left side, derivative and integral, they cancel each other out. and then we are left with a to the negative 3ty equals 4 negative 4 divided by 3 times a to the negative 3t plus c. Now, in order to solve for y, we gotta divide both sides by a to the negative 3t. Once we do that, and then we have y equals negative 4 divided by 3 plus c times a to the 3t. Now, this is in a general solution form. In order to solve for c, we need to have value for y and t. We don't have those values here, so we're gonna leave in general form. If we had those values, we plug it in and then we solve for c. So this is one of the ways that we can use integrating factors to solve linear equations. In fact, whenever you have a linear equation, you can always solve using integrating factors.